Squid Game Season 3 Review, Unexpected Arrivals, Larger Games, and New Twists. Note, there are spoilers in this review of Squid Game. For the last time, the games are back. As I switch on Netflix and watch all 6 episodes in one sitting, it's a really sad experience. There is some feeling there since I have written about the first 2 seasons of Squid Game and now the third. There was a cliffhanger at the conclusion of Season 2. After their failed revolution, Park Young-bae, Lee Seo-won, Song Ji-hun's, Lee Young-jae, closest friend, was shot. In typical Squid Game fashion, Season 3 gets off to a fantastic start. Players are removed when games are played. For the season finale, 3 new games were released: Sky Squid Game, Jump Rope, and Hide and Seek. However, I must admit that the program authors carefully and elegantly considered the games. Its mechanisms were so well designed that beloved characters, both new and old, were removed one by one without being purposeful. Squid Game was full of moral quandaries, but this season elevated them to a new level. Is it better to murder a stranger to rescue your ex or your kid to save a stranger? Here, characters investigated and attempted to answer these questions. The player Kim Joon-hee, Jo Yuri, going into labor in the middle of the game was the greatest storyline shock. At first, this seemed like an interesting twist, but it ultimately fell flat. I don't know whether this was done on purpose. However, I liked how Kim and Jang Jeomja, Kang Ae-shim, were paired up as mothers, one who had just given birth to a baby, the other who had slain her own kid during the game. However, as we progressed into the next games, the whole infant subplot lost its flavor.